In Northwest news, former Governor Chris Gregoire was not the only person leaving a government home. Before she left the governor's mansion, Gregoire allowed 10 people out of prison. One includes a 3 strikes offender who blew the whistle on a plot to murder a deputy prosecutor. John Ray Stewart has been serving a life sentence since 1998 when he was convicted of attempted robbery. In 2003, Stewart met Stephen F. Scherer, who had murdered his wife. Scherer told him that he was planning to kill King County Deputy Prosecutor Marilyn Brenneman and burn down the home of a key witness. Stewart reported the threat, and police learned that Scherer had hired someone being released from prison to carry out the attack. Gregoire ordered the Department of Corrections to begin taking steps to return Stewart to society if he agrees to abide by a lengthy set of conditions and if a forensic psychologist determined him to pose a low risk to reoffend. Our new governor, Jay Inslee, says Washington State is poised to develop the next wave of innovations that will change the world. In prepared remarks for his inaugural speech today, Inslee cited the state's history of ideas in aerospace and software. He said Washington isn't done. Inslee's first talk took an international focus, noting that the world economy is changing as it emerges from a recession. And he said the state must move swiftly to continue competing with the rest of the world. The Democrat has focused his policies on research and development, hoping to help stir growth in areas like clean energy and life sciences. Inslee took the helm of the state today, just days after the start of the 105-day legislative session. He succeeds Governor Chris Gregoire, who gave her final speech, State of the State speech, yesterday. Boeing's troubles with its newest airplane got worse after an emergency landing prompted Japan's 2 biggest airlines to ground all their 787s for safety checks. In this latest incident involving the 787, all Nippon Airways says the plane's main battery had burn marks around it and its flammable liquid had leaked. The battery is below the cockpit. Pilots made an emergency landing after smelling something burning and after a cockpit message showed battery problems. Last week, a battery burned on a Japan Airlines plane parked in Boston. The 2 Japanese airlines together fly 24 of the 50 787s Boeing has delivered to customers. Boeing says it is working with the airlines and regulators. If you're waiting for the NBA to return to Seattle or a new NHL team, you may have to wait a little bit longer. A second lawsuit has been filed to block plans for a new sports arena in Seattle. The Seattle Times reports the suit filed in King County Superior Court alleges the arrangement to build a $490 million facility in the city's Sodo neighborhood violates Initiative 91. The measure, approved by Seattle voters in 2006, said the city must make a profit on any sports facility investment. The new arena plan calls for $200 million in public money to be repaid through arena revenue. The city attorney's office said they would defer comment. This lawsuit follows another one brought by the Longshore Workers Union to avoid the arena deal on the grounds officials illegally reached an agreement before the completion of an environmental impact statement. Investor Chris Hansen is leading a group that wants to build the arena with the hopes of bringing an NBA basketball team and possibly an NHL hockey team to Seattle. They say there are treasures in a library, but one man may have taken the term a little too seriously. Police are looking for a man that robbed the Kittitas Public Library with a gun yesterday. He took $20 in cash and the librarian's wallet before fleeing on foot, according to the Associated Press. Police said the librarian was alone when the robber entered the library Tuesday afternoon. He had a hood cinched around his face. He took the money and left. City police, deputies, and Washington State Patrol troopers searched for the robber without success. That's going to do it for us here at iFIBER 1 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow night.